Hello and welcome back to the 25Ks in GeoGuessr. Today we're going to start another little European tour. This time I'm going to go through 3 European countries. Then I'm going to intercept that with one other country, and then I think we're going to go back to Europe because there are some continents where I've got pretty much like 3 countries left or less. I think I've got 3 countries for Africa, 3 countries for South America, and then I've got only New Zealand for Oceania because that's only Australia and New Zealand, and I've done Australia. Um, Therefore, I kind of want to focus more on Europe right now. I've got a few Asian countries left, quite a few. I think like 7 or 8. So I'm probably going to do 3 Europe, 1 Asia, maybe like 3 Europe again, and then we'll look at other countries. So for this session of 3 European countries, I've chosen Czechia, which we'll start with, as you can already kind of see there. I'm also 3 points off a perfect score here, so let's hope I can beat that. Then we're going to go to France, which could be an interesting one. Could be fairly simple, could also be really tough, depending on the locations we get. And then I'm going to go over to Germany. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yep, we'll start with Czechia. I've played the country quite a few times recently. We've played it in Formula G, and we've also got it, at the point of recording, 2 days from now in La Liga Intercommun. So I figured since I would have had to practice it anyway a bit, I might as well do this now. And yeah, I'll tell you everything there is to know about the Czech Republic once we're in game. We'll want to turn that timer off. Otherwise, we're going to struggle with getting a 25k in 3 minutes. It's not impossible, but not worth taking the risk. And there's our link, and we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. And that's all. Yep, couldn't have asked for anything better to pinpoint. A long, straight road. Lovely. What do we have here? A bus stop, but that is probably not going to be useful. I don't actually know if bus stops in Czechia are useful or not to a certain extent. They've not struck me as particularly useful so far, but I mean, that's kind of the way it goes with most information. You're not going to think of it as useful unless you know what to do with it. Rzeżani, something like that. Oh, that's useful. Any kind of blue sign's always good. That's maybe not as useful as I would have hoped. Markovice and the other one I can't read. The other one's 8 kilometers away. Which direction do I want to go? Oh, let's go this one and look at this sign. Miroslav and Dolenice. Yeah, Czechia does have a lot of small towns. Um, so it might not be the best idea to just go searching for them willy-nilly. But Znojmo, on the other hand, it's not a small town. Big town. We've also got, I don't think these numbers show up, the 4-digit ones. They might do, but in that case, I don't know. Hrušovany NJ is here. Do I remember what the town we came through is called? Brzezany, wasn't it? There it is. Okay. So, came sort of from the northeast, I'm pretty sure, from this road. Yep, that looks like it'll be very helpful to pinpoint. This is a long turnover, so we started somewhere here along this part. Off to counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 or 11. To this one, maybe? This curve? I'm going to say that's the curve I'm looking at. And north, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kind of starts here around 40. We're a lot closer south here. Does that look good? Think so. If we go at 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that looks about right. Maybe just a tad further north. Just not a tad further north. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. Let's try it. Yep, 1 meter. Look at that accuracy. Nice. Next round. Do we have a town entrance sign straight away here? Not quite. Dubravice, Kunitiska, Hora. Oh, there it is. What's the town called? Hradek. Okay. I know Hradek Kralove. I don't know Hradek. Do we have any? Usually, in most countries, you want to go outside of towns to find useful information. That's not always the case in Czechia, actually. You do generally find signs towards other cities inside of town quite often if there's a big intersection there. Not in this case, but more so than in other countries generally. Let's see. This road doesn't seem overly promising. But let's go down it anyway. Do we have anything here? Iskovna Dolani. I don't know what that is, but that sign, on the other hand, is very good. Because this one even has the road numbers and the kilometers. And there's Radek Radove. Okay, it's close. Isn't that over here somewhere? No, not there it is. Where's Radek? There it is. Also, let's see. We're on the eastern end of it. That's a bit weird. I don't really see. I mean, it has to be this road, doesn't it? But that doesn't make sense. Is that a road that's not on the map? That's very odd. Is this... Wait. Go north. I'm very confused. None of this really matches. This then just goes straight north. And eventually it turns over. But that's just not what this looks like. What's going on here then? Is there another Hradek? There has to be. Because this one's just all kinds of wrong. Which means I'll have to go back to that damn sign. Like, if there's just one thing that doesn't quite match up, but I usually go, okay, it's probably still that. But nothing matched. It looked completely different. 333. That's not this road. There's the 333. There's Radek. It's spelled slightly differently. This, no, the not apostrophe, the accent over the A it's the exact same way. Okay then, sure, check you. But that's also why it's always good to not just blindly trust, okay, I've found the name of the town, this has to be this town. Obviously, if you've got a time limit, there's nothing you can do. But, you know, if it just doesn't match up at all, pretty sure we're accurate enough here. Yeah, 3 meters. If it doesn't match up at all, you just gotta keep looking and double check. Okay. I have no idea about area codes or stuff like that in Czechia. I think the country is far too small for that to be worth learning. And I'd also assume most of the phone numbers would be mobile phones. I have my doubts that this is the center of Prague, so I'm gonna look for some better information. What do we have here? Nothing too useful for me. Nothing here. I think this shouldn't be too bad for pinpointing, yeah? What do we have here? Oh, what does that say? Bravo. What does it say? Zbraslav. Really? Hlavní mesto Praha. Are we really near Prague? Here? Next to the river, maybe? Where's Prague 5 anyway? Prague 5 is down here. Braslav is here. I still don't quite believe it. What is it called? Hlavní mesto. Let me see some other things. The river kind of goes west-east here for a bit. I mean, in theory, should be here, right? Yeah. Huh, maybe I should have gone north. Where's that building? Kamenz Braslav. This building. Where's the road? Is it this road? Yeah, that looks likely. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get to the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Kind of where it starts. We're much closer. Do we see those buildings? Is that the small building on the map here? Maybe. Tough to go for that accurately. Not easy to tell. Where we start? I think that's a pretty good place for us to guess. So we'll go with that. Ooh, that was close. I don't believe you, game. But just about close enough. The maximum range that you're allowed to be off was recently changed from 15 to 25 meters. Ooh, so a bit lucky there. I still don't quite believe that, but that's okay. Got a perfect score, it doesn't matter. Alright. Small town, Czechia. It doesn't even have to be that small town. Mohelnice. Okay. Not a city I've heard of, but near Sumperk. Where's Mohelnice? There it is. Always good just generally to know different cities in the country you're playing. That's just a general tip. If you thought, that wasn't necessary, it's quite good to know stuff, yes. Oh god. This would presumably be here, but no, I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to double check that. I mean, we've got that sport hall. Doesn't show up here. We'll look for a street name. We had the street name before, but you can never really be 100% sure. That's the one you're actually on, rather than just pointing you to a place in a different street. What's it called? Olomouc. So we are here, Olomoucka. Where's this road here? Gorny Krishmi. Here? that it? Yes, okay. So this is a restaurant. No, this is a restaurant. Yeah, okay. Where's the other way out? It's here. And that's kind of the first large building here. Kind of a bit down the way. There's 3, and we're between number 2 and 3. So we're here. And let's make a guess. 11 meters. Again, slightly off, but not too bad. And one more round. Okay, bit more rural, but we do have this side road here. So as long as that's on the map, we should have an easy time pinpointing. Always good as well to just pay attention to these details. Repova or Shepova. Pay attention to these details early on, because knowing what you have to aid you in pinpointing is quite helpful to decide on when you go back to the start. This, by the way, something that Satomi recently told me. Those are like the smallest units of street in Czechia, pretty much. You apparently find them quite often. I'd never noticed them before. Like, I've probably noticed, okay, there's a sign here that has 5 numbers on it. But I've never noticed them on the map, pretty much. I don't know how I've never noticed them, but I never did. So I've never used them. Usually they're not things like you use to pinpoint or stuff like that, but they're things that just, confirm for you that you're in the right place. Oh, well, that's interesting. Where was Mochelnice? Oh, we were just there last round. Okay. Where is Repova? 1 kilometer to Kvetin. Which direction is that anyway? South. Kvetin is supposedly east. Is that? There it is. Okay, never mind. It is the right. Mochelnice. There's Repova or Zhepova. Okay. We got to the entrance of it, so I'm assuming we're up here somewhere, maybe. Like, this is the road that I think is the one I picked out for pinpointing help. I just need to make sure. Yeah, it looks like we're entering the town here. Yep. Okay. How far away were we from that? A bit, not too far. I'd say about the same distance. The curve. Like right around here, slightly closer to this. Wait, are we slightly closer to that? Yes, okay. Now we're gonna go with that. And there you go. We were even closer. So again, slightly lucky there, but well, you work with what you've got. And we've got a 25-meter margin right now. Well, I can work with that. Anyway, it's a relatively quick 25k. Yep, check here, pretty easy. The 3 minutes wouldn't have been sufficient, but 4 would have already been enough. Puts me on the high scores. Oh, all right, I'll take that. Yep. So quite not the most difficult seed for sure. Nothing really all the way out there in the middle of nowhere. And the one round that had a pretty difficult pinpointing, which was round 1, surprisingly was the one I did best on. The others were slightly deceiving maybe in some of the pinpointing. But yeah, 25k is 25k. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again next time.